Bonsoir à tous, Captain Fenrix pour vous emmener dans cette troisième partie de Cleo, une histoire de pirate. Alors évidemment, je n'ai pas tout à fait le même type que Cleo, mais je suis cette aventure avec passion et j'avoue que, comme je l'avais dit, eh bien, je suis impatient de découvrir la suite, puisque c'est plein de rebondissements. Après le mystère du fantôme qui s'est éclairci, puisque nous avons compris que c'était le fantôme d'Avery probablement, eh bien, nous avons enfin retrouvé le trésor, qui est tout le monde recherché visiblement, mais eh bien, coup de théâtre, Avery, sous la forme du perroquet qui nous accompagne, a essayé de voler en fait la sacoche dans laquelle apparemment il y avait, donc qui était à l'emplacement du trésor et dans laquelle apparemment il y a ses carnets de bord. Bon, on en est là, on commence le chapitre 3 et on va découvrir ensemble la suite de cette histoire passionnante et pleine de surprises. Alors, on va charger. Hop, je crois que j'avais fait une sauvegarde. Voilà, chapter 3. Bamboo Island, ça doit être ça. 22h45, oui, bon, c'est ça. Load the game. Ok. Bien, donc ça c'était la sortie vers le trésor, mais on peut pas y retourner. Évidemment, j'ai pris mes habitudes de point and click. Ah si, donc on peut y retourner. Ok, donc... Ah pardon. Ok, donc... C'est trop noir. Alors toi là...
We are going to die here, Cleo.
C'est bien.
We are going to starve. We are going to die of thirst. If one of us is lucky, he will be struck by lightning.
C'est bien les gens optimistes.
And that's it.
Donc soit on meurt de faim, soit on meurt de soif, soit si on a de la chance, on est frappé par la foudre.
You survived a cyclops crab and a giant black iguana.
Listen to me.
And now you're just giving up? Just like that?
Ouais, t'as une poule mouillée ou
There
un
must
perroquet
be a
mouillé.
way. So,
Elle est bonne celle-là.
tell me, what do we do now?
Cleo, these are all just stories.
Ah,
What? What do you mean?
Made up stories. Don't you understand?
tu sais, c'est des
No
fictions.
cyclops crabs. No giant iguana. It's all just make-believe. Only once in my life have I been in mortal danger and on my own. And that was right here, on this island.
Eh ben, y a un début à
And
tout,
guess
hein.
what? I didn't survive.
Ah oui, d'accord, ok. Uh-huh.
So you died here on Bamboo Island?
Well, not exactly. Rather trying to escape from this island. I spent many days here and managed to build a small raft. But I can tell you, without a will-o-the-wisp to show you the way, you'll never get out of this fog.
Ah ok, c'est pas du
Face
brouillard.
it, we're gonna die here, and we will be forgotten forever.
So, Captain Quebec's ambush, that was just a lie?
What is a lie, Cleo? There is no clear line between the truth
Ah,
and the lie.
il y a comme
The
différence entre
details
un
were perhaps
fact,
a little
un fait.
different, but in the end, Quebec left me for dead.
Ah, donc
Right
c'est
here,
bien
on
tout
Pambo
les
Island.
deux ensemble.
So, Quebeca was a great adventurer after all.
Bien qu'il y en a qui
Call him what you want.
rattrapent l'autre
Like
là.
many others, he was looking for the treasure of eternal memory. He searched for years, following every lead he could find. He found countless other smaller treasures in the process. He got famous and loved the attention it got him. So he decided to hire a writer to accompany him on his adventures, and write and embellish his story.
Embellish?
An excavated skull turned into half a dozen undead skeletons.
Uh-huh.
An annoying bee into a deadly flying beast. Those kinds of things.
Oh, I see.
Bref,
And
c'est tous des
that was
menteurs.
you, Quebeca's writer. All the stories I've read about Quebeca, you wrote them.
Aye, the book series, Takeaway, Getaway, should have been my life's
D'accord,
work.
ok, bon là on
My
comprend plus.
masterpiece, my big breakthrough as a writer. But much more, it became my curse, my death sentence.
Donc,
Does this treasure of eternal memory even exist?
I asked myself that many times. But it can't just be a myth. There must be something to it. But it wasn't the treasure that was buried here, that's for sure.
Tell me the whole story.
Ah, qu'est-ce qui était...
Why did
Voilà.
Quebeca leave you behind?
Qu'est-ce qui était enterré? Ah, petit flashback.
I've been by Quebeca's side in his treasure hunt for years. The pay was bad. For years I had to watch that bugger dig up chests of gold with my help and keep everything to himself.
Ah,
And every
c'est pas une
day, I had
coopérative
to
quoi.
write
C'est pas
down
une
how
coopérative de...
brave, bold, and heroic he was.
Coopérative de pirates.
I couldn't wait for him to finally find this one treasure, so that he could finally achieve the big goal, and that I could end my book series with a worthy finale. Then Quebeca found something interesting. Teddy McAnally had been on Pambo Island shortly before his death. McAnally had gotten himself a will-o'-the-wisp and sailed into the nautical fog with a shipload of gold. It just had to be it. Quebeca found a will-o'-the-wisp on Fluffkey Island, and we sailed to Pombo Island. And indeed, we found a huge treasure here,
Ah, bah quand même.
countless chests of gold. But it is said that when you have found the treasure of eternal memory, a feeling of infinite happiness would overcome you. A feeling of endless contentment, of redemption. But nothing like that happened. Just chests full of gold coins, as always. Quebeca was furious. He ordered me to haul the giant treasure chests aboard his ship and left me alone in the cave. With the
Ah, très
treasure.
sympa.
Unsupervised, do you understand? A single coin. No more. I only put a single coin in my pocket before I brought the chests on board.
But Quebeca noticed.
Even worse, his stupid monkey saw it. That lousy primate that Hikomi Lili had given him.
Ah ah. Ouais, bah oui, pourquoi pas donc.
Wait, Captain Quebeca got a Ponzo from that creepy basement granny?
Aye, a Ponzo. The monkey was his sidekick. The monkey had to appear in every story. Ponzo, bring me the map. Ponzo, pull the secret lever. Ponzo. And me, I was sentenced to death on this island for a single gold coin.
And the logbooks?
I had nothing with me on this island except my bag with 7 blank notebooks and the bloody gold coin. None of that helped me survive even a second longer on this stupid
Quand même
parched
garder une
island.
pièce.
And I knew that if I died here, no one would remember me. I was nobody. Everything I had written and published was about Captain Quebeca and his darn monkey.
So you made up your own adventures.
Should anyone ever come to this island again, they would find my logbooks. Then people would remember me.
You just wanted to come here to get the logbooks?
To bring them to McAnally Palms and publish them.
Bon,
That's all I wanted.
ça c'est peut-être
But
un truc
now
à
I'm
faire.
stuck
Mais il
on
va
this
falloir
island. Again.
partir.
We must be able to get out of here somehow.
I've tried, Cleo. No chance. In the nautical fog, you will lose your bearings, and sooner or later you'll be right back at this island. Without a will-o'-the-wisp to show you the way, you just can't get out of here.
Eh
I'm
ben,
not giving
bah,
up. I'll come
on fait
up with
quelque
something.
chose.
Do what you want, but please leave me alone. When I was here the first time, I still had hope too. I'm tired of telling stories, Cleo. I'll die here for the second time. It really can't get any worse now, can it?
Si tu ne meurs pas la première fois, essaye de mourir la deuxième. Ok. Bon, là du coup, on a quand même appris pas mal de trucs. Donc ça éclaircit les cinématiques du début. Et c'est intéressant parce que du coup, bah, ça me fait penser forcément à toutes ces histoires sur la question du point de vue. Si, enfin, je pense notamment à la phrase un peu célèbre de qui a tué Bertie Valence. Si la légende... Oh, il y a un ver de terre.
Darn, he's too quick.
Ha! C'est très rapide les vers de terre. Comment faire? Alors qu'est-ce que j'ai comme objet déjà? Non. Ah, peut-être. Non. Pardon, ça marche pas. Et ouais, donc si la légende est plus intéressante que l'histoire, publier la légende. C'est plutôt à fait ça, mais c'est un truc dans le genre.
A huge tree that grew at the highest point of the island. Looks spooky. A huge tree.
Ouais.
Look.
Alors, ici d'autres. Pas grand chose en fait. Parce que je peux pas rentrer parce que j'ai pas de. Ah, il y a cette histoire d'eau là, tiens. Regardez, non? Cool. Non. Ah, si.
Crystal clear rain.
Alors, et je peux
The
utiliser.
coconut shell is now full to the brim
Voilà.
with clear.
J'ai récupéré l'eau de pluie pour le. Alors, est-ce que je peux l'utiliser? Non. Est-ce qu'il n'y aurait pas un. Oh, tiens, je vais parler à lui, tiens, ça fait longtemps que je peux pas parler. Bon,
Hey,
petit.
Malty. Can you navigate us out of this fog?
Without the will o' the wisp, we already would have been completely.
Okay.
I guess if we don't have a will o'.
Really?
Without a will o' the wisp or a.
Not a chance. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire du
I
coup?
bumped my. I can't. But you'll think of something, won't you?
Yeah,
Bah oui.
I hope so.
If I don't know what to do next, there is no.
Ah, un cocktail. Bah voilà.
See
Voilà,
you
voilà.
Okay.
Ok, ok. Alors, c'était un peu mon idée. Donc, regardez qu'est-ce que je peux faire comme cocktail.
Would you like a drink to get through the day?
Non, je vais regarder d'abord le livre. Alors. Non, c'est pas ça. C'est pas ça. C'est ça. Non. Bon alors, comment on fait pour le lire? Ah non, mais c'est peut-être ça. Voilà. Et après, non. Voilà. Alors, Risky on the Dog, ça j'ai déjà fait. Coffee to Nose. Vital Detoxification Organ with 5 letters. Non, non, non. Give your brain a boost. Et qu'est-ce qu'il me faut? Du Rainwater. Alors, à mon avis, ça doit le faire. Mid, Rainwater et Coffee. Alors, mid, je sais pas ce que c'est.
Tough day.
Mais on va regarder si on
Fancy
l'a.
a drink?
C'est d'alcool. Mid. Je sais pas du tout ce que c'est. Ensuite, il y avait le café. Peut-être ça. Putain de coffee. Et le. Non, non, non. En modifier, c'était l'eau Rainwater. Et en flavor, c'était le coffee. Et on essaye.
A coffee to know.
Voilà.
Fantastic choice. Coming right away.
Ok.
At least you can rely on the cocktail machine.
Et donc, je me suis fait une potion d'intelligence. Est-ce que ça pourrait servir? Non. À qui je peux donner ça? Est-ce que je peux pas juste le prendre pour moi? Je peux pas donner ça au ver de terre quand même. Non. Parce que là je peux toujours pas rentrer. Ouais, je vais quand même discuter avec Malte.
Really?
Without a will o' the. Okie doke.
Bon, donc je me suis fait mon cocktail, mais je sais pas trop pourquoi. Surtout qui va le boire, c'est un peu ça le truc. Qu'est-ce que j'ai d'autre? Des glowing mushrooms. On va aller loin. Hein. Enjoy at high altitude. Ah. Est-ce que je peux pas
A
grimper?
huge tree that looks.
Ah, drink coffee to know. Voilà, donc il fallait être le plus en haut possible.
Alright then. Show me what you got, coffee to know.
Et là va te voir des choses. Oula, c'est du fort. Je sais pas ce que c'est le mid, mais visiblement ça fait voir des trucs. une cinématique ou faut que je joue? Non, elle se relève toute seule. Je ne sais pas. Ah non, c'est moi qui joue.
What kind of place is this?
Bonne question.
I feel so focused.
Ah, je vois des choses. Je vois.
Teddy McAnally. The legend about the treasure of eternal memory started with him.
Ok. Et du coup, il y a un truc électrique. Sortie électrique. La collection. Ah, c'est le cracker, Kraken Fooder. La famille. Ses parents. Le pub. Et le cimetière.
Teddy McAnally had been on Pambo Island shortly before his death.
Ok. Ok, il est venu. Déjà.
Multi, set the sails to Panville
Ah,
Island.
il n'est pas venu tout seul. Ok, là, le ver du terre. Ça va, je garde ça pour la fin.
Let's get that treasure. Multi, set the sails to Panville Island.
Death on this island for a single gold coin.
Ok, bon. Ah, c'est rigolo.
Darn, I can't get any. Feels like something is.
Ah ah. C'est vraiment quelque chose. Je ne sais pas de quoi il parle, mais visiblement. Ah bah voilà. Le fameux.
Oh man, what a trip.
Le fameux éclair. Voilà.
The lightning struck. Well,
That was very close. Alors, est-ce que je peux pas prendre le truc? Voilà.
the branch here caught.
Et du coup, je vais pouvoir éclairer. Alors, on va éclairer là-dedans.
With the. Let's.
Je vais pouvoir enfin aller voir tranquillement sans me faire
You have
sauter
to go to
dessus.
that cave yonder. It's really pitch black in there.
Strange. I can still hear those voices in my head.
Ok, donc il
Must
continue
be
d'avoir
those side
des
effects
visions
mentioned
là
in
auditives.
Multi's
Comme ça.
cocktail book.
Alors, une pelle.
Hey, wait, there's something under a gold coin
Encore.
with this. Must be left. I'm sure I've seen this imprint on a coin somewhere before.
Enfin. Alors, peut-être que du coup,
Ah, there goes the toy.
ouais, à mon avis, il faut retourner voir le truc. Et là, ici j'ai la pièce. Ou alors, je vais essayer de choper le ver de terre là. Yes. Ha!
Gotcha!
Je t'ai eu. Pas trop à quoi ça va se faire, mais. Et. Non, c'est pas ça. Hop, hop. Je prends le cocktail et je renvoie le
Alright
cocktail.
then, show me what you got.
Parce que du coup, je vais aller plus loin dans le rêve. En tout cas, c'est rigolo. C'est original. Cette partie-là. Donc là, on refait cette partie-là.
Teddy McAnally.
Donc là, je
The
sais que
legend about the treasure of eternal memory
je vais là.
started with him.
Teddy McAnally had been on Pambo
Par contre,
Island
je vais en
shortly
profiter.
before his death.
Pour faire les trucs que j'avais postés, mais je crois que ça fait rien.
Multi, set the sails to Panville Island.
Non, ça fait rien. Moi aussi non plus.
Let's get that treasure. Multi, set the
Là, c'est bien
sails
parce que du
to
coup, ça veut dire qu'il est déjà venu.
Panville Island.
Ah ah. Bah, il y a une collection.
Death on this island for a single gold
Ok.
coin.
I'm sure I've seen this imprint on a coin somewhere before.
Ok. Oula. La sirène, je crois pas, non. Elle, je pense pas non plus. Ah, je dirais peut-être le pianiste en fait, mais je sais pas pourquoi. Pourquoi c'est qui? Je me souviens même plus qui c'est lui. Ah, Tilantis. Ah oui.
The sunken gallery of very rare items.
That's it! The gold coins that Teddy McAnally buried here before he died are from Atlantis. But How is it all connected?
Bonne question.
Back there is McAnally's original Kraken fodder set. My great-grandfather brought it to this collection. Must have cost him a fortune, let me tell you something. Real treasures are never out of gold coins.
It must have been right in front of your nose, dear. You just haven't noticed it yet.
It's all connected. In the end, the big picture forms a circle. Like
Sushi. Ok, en fait, c'est l'argent qui a été payé par le grand-père de
For all the gold that McAnally buried here, he sold his Kraken fodder set to Atlantis. The treasure of eternal memory is the set. Or it's in the set. I have to tell Avery that.
Ok. C'est rigolo parce que
Hey,
du coup,
wait a minute.
le jeu...
The earthworm has nibbled on the glowing mushrooms in my inventory.
Oula, 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 ils ont fait des trucs ensemble. Ah oula là 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 là. Ça c'est drôle. Ça c'est très drôle.
You can't see your hand and I can't go in there.
Ok. Alors. J'ai maintenant un verre luisant.
The Kraken fodder. The treasure of eternal memory must have something to do with Teddy McAnally, right? The gold coins that were buried here are not the treasure. But have you ever wondered where the gold came from?
McAnally was filthy rich. He invented Kraken fodder. This is nothing new, Cleo.
The coins have an imprint of Atlantis, Avery.
What?
McAnally sold his Kraken fodder set to Atlantis shortly before his death. And the gold he got for it, he buried here.
You mean...
I am almost sure that the treasure of eternal memory is in that Kraken fodder set.
Okay.
Or it just is the set. Or it's just a hint hidden in the set.
Ouais, c'est beaucoup de
But it
suppositions.
must have something to do with it.
The treasure of eternal memory was within our grasp? And we sailed to this
Ah, mais
island
le Willow Wisp,
to
c'est
die
notre,
here.
le
Oh,
Glowing Island,
now
le Glowing
shut your
World.
pessimistic beak. I can think of something.
If you want me to remind... You know where to...
Allez, c'est bon, j'ai trouvé un verre luisant là. Ça va quoi. Ça va le faire, un verre luisant. C'est presque.
Hey! Real
Without a will-o'-the-wisp?
Ouais, mais c'est...
Okie doke.
Attends, c'est presque ça. Hein. Je suis désolé. Qu'est-ce qu'il me faudrait? Alors attends, je vais regarder pareil. Hop.
Hello.
Non.
You look like you
Pardon.
could use a drink.
Alors du coup, c'est pas ça, c'est ça. Non, c'est pas ça non plus. Faut que je regarde d'abord le cocktail. Et est-ce qu'il y a encore un truc? Alors, donc Coffee to Know, je l'ai fait. Michael Jordan, ça je l'avais fait. Near Death on the Beach, je sais pas si j'avais fait ça. Je crois pas. Faut mettre ça, je l'avais fait, c'était le premier que j'avais fait. Bon, alors j'ai un verre luisant. J'ai un verre luisant, mais qu'est-ce que j'en fais de ce verre luisant?
Hey, there's a shoal of fish gathering.
Ah.
Looks like the fish are about to leave.
A huge shoal of fish swims directly to Animal Bay every night. I don't know where they all come from.
That
Ok. Bah je peux.
good idea. But a
Fishy.
single earthworm will
Oh là, il m'en faut d'autres. Ah, mais il n'y a pas d'autres. Ah si, donc à tout pour.
I'm sure there's still a whole
Ah non mais attends. Elle va carrément déterrer une pauvre
I'm
famille.
sure
j'ai rien
there's
fait.
still
Alors, qu'est-ce que je peux faire dedans? Yes. Et du coup. Ah, ok, du coup je les vois. Haha, je suis malin.
Well then, let's go.
Ta ta ta. Ne pas vous cacher, vers de terre luisant. C'est ça. Un rire de maître du mal.
This shoal of fish is swimming right to Panamu Bay tonight. Maybe that will somehow get us out of.
Ok, donc là en fait il faut qu'ils brillent, donc il faut que je leur donne. Je vais les donner à manger. Non mais c'est terrible, c'est cruel ce jeu.
Hey, fishy fish, yummy, yummy, yummy. Ugh, I
Et voilà, j'ai des poissons qui brillent. Donc là, il faut suivre le poisson. Suivez ce poisson.
I got it. We have to
Voilà.
follow the. It will take us right out of here. Let's go.
Et si tu peux prendre le perroquet au passage là.
Cleo's plan worked. The glowing fish started moving and led the Attempt 38 out of the nautical fog towards Panama Bay on Macanelli Palms.
Oh, je préfère.
A little later, Cleo entered the sunken gallery of Atalantis again.
Ta, ta, ta.
Darn.
Y a plus
Where is this?
personne.
I have to get the Kraken.
Ah. Ah. Bah j'en sais rien moi. Qu'est-ce que j'ai? Non, je sais pas. Ah, 1652. Ça me paraît un bon chiffre. 1652. Ah bon après c'est un peu basique vu qu'il n'y a pas grand choix. Ah bah, il a mis la...
One of 6 cutting boards from cutting board pit.
Ah. Plastic bug, je sais pas trop.
A bag of accessories which contains the apparent.
Allez, alors. Kraken set.
Cleo opened Macanelli's Kraken fodder set and found something strange in it. It looked like a luminous index card. But before Cleo could take a closer look at it...
Oula. Je me fais assommer par le méchant capitaine de... Bon, je retiens jamais le nom. Ah non, mais pas. You!
You? Have you been after the treasure yourself the whole time?
You.
But how could you know so quickly where...
My bowl full of
see.
glass eyes. My eyes are everywhere. There was even one in the monkey named Aponzo. And one is in a talking parrot. Now I've forgotten his name again.
Avery!
A flapping, gabbling spyglass. That's all this bird is to me.
Avery. What did you do to Avery?
Ah.
Who? Oh, the ugly bird, right. When he saw me, he fluttered away heroically. If I were you, I would have another serious word with him. If you still get the chance, that is.
En fait, c'est la maîtresse du mal.
The treasure of eternal memory? You wanted it for yourself all along? But why? To become famous yourself?
To become famous? Famous? Huh. You understand nothing at all, you simple-minded,
nothing,
silly thing. All of you are all about getting famous. As many people as possible should know your names, right? Your great heroic deeds should be remembered for
Ah,
generations.
c'est un peu la thématique,
But
ouais.
what deeds, Cleo? What kind of heroic adventure have you already
J'ai
experienced?
quand même fait pas mal de
You
trucs.
scared off a stupid beaver with a jawbreaker. You dug up a handful of earthworms. And in your tall tales, they turn into terrifying monsters and enormous treasures.
Non, pour l'instant, ça va. J'ai
But I
survécu au
survived the
Kraken.
Kraken! And you said that would mean that...
That you are the chosen one? That only you could find the treasure? Oh dear, I've said that to so many arrogant, self-proclaimed adventurers. And everyone immediately went head over heels in search of the treasure. Your beloved Captain Cabica was one of them, by the way. The Kraken doesn't bring me chosen ones. Don't you get that? He brings me daydreamers who can be easily manipulated.
Ouais, ouais.
Gullible
Ça, du Kraken,
people
quand
who
même.
really believe they could be destined for something special.
You were watching me through Avery the whole time?
Through my mirrors, to be precise. Yes, I saw everything. And most of it was pretty pathetic. But somehow you actually managed to find the treasure.
Okay.
I've got to give you that
Bah ouais,
one.
je suis meilleur que les
You
autres.
made me look for the treasure, to then steal it from me and get rid of me? This glowing piece of paper must be worth a lot, huh?
Index card, not just a piece of paper. And believe me, it is. Not necessarily for you or anyone up here, but to me, it means everything.
Alors, qu'est-ce que
Up
c'est?
here?
And you're wrong about one thing, Cleo. I did not take the treasure away from you. The index card is still in your pocket, and you will deliver it for me in the afterlife.
What?
Let me put it very clearly. You won't get famous, and neither will I. But I'm not interested in becoming famous anyway. I just want to work in peace again. My work in the afterlife has always been flawless. Everything was in order. Everything had its place. Managing the death cards was my life. Create, check, archive, shred. Everything on time. I had everything under control. Everything was in order. Until the day. The day Teddy McAnally died for the first time. He was there. He was right in front of me when I created his death card. And then, all of a sudden, he was gone.
Oula.
And his death card, too. That lousy anarchist. He somehow managed to steal it from the afterlife and thus turn everything upside down.
Okay, il y avait un peu le boxon,
And me, I was banished from the afterlife's administration because of the missing index card. Even worse, I was banished from the afterlife. I swore I'd find Teddy McAnally, and a few months later I found him. Unfortunately, too late. He got away from me again.
Alors,
But I knew he must have hidden the index card up here somewhere. Just where? I came up with the legend of the treasure of eternal memory in order to send naive adventurers on a search for me. Dozens of adventurers over decades. I almost gave up hope. But then suddenly this adventurous, soaked, cynical girl stood in front of me.
Le côté comme si c'était sur une toile. Bon, c'est numérique, mais c'est bien quand même. Bon. Mais je veux pas aller dans
Go to the afterlife?
Oh, you have to, because I can't go back. Not until Teddy's death card is back in the administration. Oh, I miss the afterlife.
What is so great about the afterlife?
What's so great about being up here? It's so messed up. It's impossible to keep track. In this tangle, it's impossible to tell right from wrong, truth from lie, to distinguish between important and unimportant, isn't it? There is absolute chaos up here, and nobody controls it. I've seen people here eating their pizza with pineapples,
Ah oui, non, ça on est
darn it.
d'accord. De manger de la pizza avec... Non, je ne dirais même pas le nom, mais de toute façon, ça montre qu'effectivement, il y a quelque chose de fuck up dans cet univers. Ok.
What happens when McAnally's death card
Finalement, elle a
is
peut-être
in
raison.
the afterlife again?
Faut en fait
I
que je sois à
can
l'endroit.
finally go back to work again.
On arrête les pizzas.
And I
avec
can
les
tell
pizzas.
you one thing for sure. I will do my administrative work more efficiently than ever before.
Oh, you.
What do you want to do, kid? Spit on me with a jawbreaker? Do you want to stun me with your Stearman's alcohol fumes? Throw a glowing earthworm at me? Face it, you are not a threat to me. You are not a chosen adventurer. You're not even worth a side note in a story.
Bon,
So, are you ready for your final adventure? Captain Cleo and a death by drowning.
Allez.
So, take another deep breath, because this will be breathtaking.
Ça va
And
couper le souffle.
here we go!
Oula. Je sais pas. Ah oui, il faut faire les deux. Bon, à mon avis. Je pense que c'est foutu. Mais je pense qu'on peut pas. Enfin, on verra bien, mais...
can show you how to untie any knot in seconds. Do you want to know how that works?
Allez, vas-y. Explique-moi. Comment cela fonctionne-t-il d'enlever des nœuds? Une histoire des nœuds, ça sert à quelque chose. C'est pas mal. Ah, chapitre 4. Bon, alors là, du coup, je vais quand même continuer. Ça fait qu'une demi-heure que je joue. Vrai pianiste. Je me doutais qu'on allait en savoir plus sur ce pianiste. Le premier. Celui qui était très célèbre. Ok. Où suis-je?
Where am
Dans
I?
l'afterlife. Dans l'après-midi. Alors, évidemment, là, il y avait un truc.
What are these strange files? And there are these scare.
Est-ce que je peux sortir? Oui, je peux. Ah.
What do you think you're
Archibald.
doing? Has anyone? Then why are you burst? It's not your turn yet. Wait a moment. I still need to get this done.
Ah bah, il y en a du boulot. En retard. Ah bah.
Hello? My halo has been activated. I think this must be a mistake.
The time has. You know the.
But my great-grandchildren, have they?
Forgotten you?
Yes.
I'm real.
But...
Pauvre Frédéric. Hop. Bon. Ok. Et il a perdu quelque chose.
So, now, please.
Alors, déjà, on va chercher ça. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Hey, do you think I have? It's. Hey, it's.
J'ai encore donné un truc. Ouais, je sais pas.
Welcome to the afterlife. Before I can allow you to indulge in the joys of your dead as a doornail existence, a few formalities have to be made clear.
Ok. Oh, flûte. What happened to the combat?
Oh, his time here was up. The afterlife also has its capacity limits, you see. This holy mandate gives me the right to dispose of your death card, and if necessary, to destroy it using... Please, read the holy mandate carefully, and please do not let me know when you...
This holy mandate grants authority to, and should one of the following two cases occur, to irrevoke. Case 1. There are no more positive memories of the deceased among the living. Case 2. The deceased attracts negative attention in one way or another.
It is. And as long as I have this holy mandate, it is subject to my arbitrariness. So, okay, next. You are obliged to always carry this halo with you in order to be available.
What do you mean?
That thing will blink and beep and vibrate when you are you know, like in those pseudo-Italian fast food restaurants. Then you have to report to the...
Like that.
Aha! You asked? That's good, because I...
Am I?
Oh, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't be
Ok. So no heaven and hell. Juste l'administration.
Nonsense. There's...
And no eternal...
Oh, yes. But only self-proclaimed cyclists who believe they don't have to use the bike path end up. You don't have to worry about. So,
Can I go?
you can. I just have to. No safety. There was some incidents in the. What the? Is that what I? You've had near-death Teddy's death card in your pocket the whole time, and you didn't say a word. Good gracious! What do I do now? Wait a moment. I have to read the protocol. Exception protocol. Exception protocol.
Ah, ça a l'air de paniquer là. Je sais pas trop ce qu'il a, mais.
Exception protocol. Exception protocol. Exception protocol. The death card is back in the administration. I repeat, Teddy McAnally's death card is back in the administration. You can go now. Now.
Ok. Parce que du coup là il va me laisser prendre la canne.
Get. Get.
Bon, visiblement non. Il me laisse pas. Oula. C'est pas très gay l'après-vie quand même. En fait c'est un peu comme chez nous mais en moins gay. Devrait y avoir plein de monde. Un bouncer, c'est un videur. J'ai appris ce mot-là avec un jeu de Squaresoft.
Hey, you can't just walk in here.
What is this?
Oh, this is the hippest bar in the
Hippest
afterlife.
bar.
Well,
The only bar,
only.
ok.
it's actually strictly forbidden to open a bar like, usually punished by immediate archiving. But the founder of this bar, near-death Teddy, tricked the system.
Ok.
Yeah, Teddy McAnally, right? Made his death card. I heard about.
Correct. Well, fortunately
Schmodor.
for all of us, near-death Teddy can do whatever he wants down here. So he opened this bar.
Why a bar of all places?
Teddy said he wanted to create a place of exchange
Aha.
here. A place for everyone. No distinctions made here. No judgments made here. Nothing is expected of you here. It's a peaceful place where everyone can just chat and drink and listen to each other.
So, can I go in?
No.
Why not?
Well, it's the Teddies after all.
And that means what?
Alors pourquoi je peux pas rentrer?
Well, you have to beat me at
Ah, d'accord.
Then you can go in.
I thought nothing was expected of me.
Well, it's not entirely, but that's the.
Allez, je
But I
déteste le
hate
Kraken
cracking
Feeder.
fodder.
For real? I've never heard that before. I'm sorry, my dear. That.
Allez.
Please,
What? You mean without you defeat? It.
please, no.
You really don't like crap. But the developers. Come on, give it a.
Give it a go. Je suis chaud. Ouais. Ah, allez, on va essayer. Ok.
Let me make another. I'll let you go in without a round of. But it'll be noted in big and fat letters in the credits that you're a chicken.
Chicken.
So, last check.
Ah, donc, je sais pas. Ah, du coup, chicken, pas chicken. Ouais, je sais pas. Ah, ça c'est dur ça. Ah, j'ai envie
I
d'essayer.
can live with that. The main thing is that.
All right, chicken.
Chicken.
Hey,
What do you?
Allez, on verra bien. Petit hair Pete, tiens.
this is Butthhair Pete. Pete. Hey, Pete.
Ok.
Hey, guy.
You again. I knew you would bring bad luck to us.
Ah, c'est les
Yeah, away with you, you plague bird.
Ok.
Frank? Oh, I guess that explains why he didn't finish his drink.
Je sais pas qui est Franck, je me souviens pas.
Looks familiar to me for some reason. Hello?
Ah, le fameux pianiste. Ah bah c'est Captain Kameka. Mais il est mort lui.
I can't breathe.
Oh, doesn't matter. You're all ready.
It's you, right? Captain Quebeca? I've read all the books about you. I am really your biggest fan.
Psst, not so loud.
What are you doing here?
I guess the same thing everyone else is doing down here. You, me, good Antonio over there. We enjoy the rest of the time we have in the afterlife, right?
Afterlife.
Until we are forgotten.
You will never be forgotten. You're a legend.
Psst, okay.
Oh, I met your book writer.
Avery Alwick? Oh, impossible.
Yes, really.
Well, shiver me timbers. And he managed to escape from Pambo Island.
Pas,
Well,
pas tout à fait, mais bon.
I was wondering why I couldn't find him anywhere down here. Oh, thank heavens. That's a load off me mind.
On me mind.
It's a long story. I feel much better.
How did you...
Avery would probably have made an exciting story out of it. But in the end, I was just ingloriously killed by a snake.
Morsure de vipère.
A snake bite?
Oh, no. The snake was not venomous at all. I tripped over it and fell inconveniently onto a coconut.
Okay.
Yeah, that story could be improved.
You know, I'll tell you something. As a child, I also read books, about great adventurers, like you do. And I wanted to be such a glamorous character, too. All me life, I have been crazy about making me stories look as glorious as possible. And I was successful. You know the books. Then, when I died a legend, came to the afterlife, and sat down here in Teddy's bar, I had time to think about me life. And do you know what I realized?
What?
I had stopped listening.
What do you mean?
You see, I was so caught up in my own story that I just didn't hear any other stories, you understand? I haven't really listened to anyone for a really long time. And down here, nobody dares to tell their stories to me anymore.
Why not?
Why not? You know that pianist over there, right? Antonio Lightorendi. Why, he's probably the best and most famous composer and pianist of all time. Do you think anyone dares to make music around him? No one wants to compare themselves to him, whether intentionally or unintentionally. When he is not playing the piano himself, it is always quiet around him. This is the fate of the world's best pianist. Do you understand now why nobody tells me their stories?
And that's why you're sitting here, so lonely and in the shade?
Oh, I don't feel lonely. I have recently learned to listen and observe very carefully. I can tell you something interesting about everyone in the room.
Ah bah non, ça en fait. Alors, c'est qui ce gars avec le chancelier là?
That's easy. This is Alfonso.
C'est le... Ok.
Has been by my side for years, every step of the way. Unfortunately, many years of it in a monkey's body, hence the nickname Aponzo. And, unfortunately, he just can't break the habit anymore. If he sees something that he can hang on to, then hang on to it he will.
Allez.
What about the two lovebirds at the bar?
Pete came down here at the same time as the other two guys, and he has a lot of interesting fisherman stories to tell. You wouldn't believe what he's already caught. And apparently he already has Booze Britter on the hook too.
Booze Britta?
Booze Britter is the sunshine in the teddies, I can tell you that.
Always
Always in a good mood. And she can drink everybody in here under the table. She must have been like this during her lifetime too. Because allegedly, she was buried with a bottle of hunting accident. Her absolute favourite booze.
What about those two over there playing Kraken fodder?
The blonde guy's name is Eric, and he's a pretty bad loser. He claims no one has really defeated him in Kraken fodder, but he loses quite often, and then always claims that he let the other guy win. The other guy is called Not Joe, and he knows all 605 knots of the 55 knot Grandmasters. I've also heard that he can untie any knot in seconds. I really hope he'll teach me that someday.
Tell me something about Antonio Lightorendi.
Lightorendi has written many songs about famous people, became world famous himself. And so his time here in the afterlife is probably one of the longest of all. He plays his legendary songs here at Teddy's every day. But do you know what he does when the last guest leaves the bar?
What?
He takes a special sheet of music out of his briefcase of a song he wrote here in the afterlife. And then he plays this song every evening. A song for his wife.
Where is his wife?
Forgotten. Archived. Her time here was very short. because nobody remembers the great pianist's wife, right? No matter how important she was to him. There is nothing that lighter Endy wishes more than to have written this song during his lifetime. Oh, he wrote songs about me, Teddy McAnally, and many others. But this, the most important song for him, he wrote too late.
C'est triste.
How tragic. Wait, what's going on now?
Have you screwed up anything since you've been down here?
What?
Your halo! It's activated! Oh, you better go to the administration right now, or you'll get into trouble.
But I wanted...
They can archive you at any time if you don't follow the rules. And me too if I keep chatting with you, even though your halo is activated. So, you better hurry up.
Bon. Je vais quand même aller voir le portrait de Machiavelli. Ah bah non, on va pas. Look at that life.
And my new...
Ouais, bon, c'est pas... Que... Non. Au cas où, comme dans Monkey Island, il y aurait... des ruelles. Ah!
There you are, my recently deceased messenger.
Donc elle a repris sa place.
Hey, why are you looking so mad?
You...
Hey, don't get naughty, young lady. I am now again in possession of the holy mandate of the afterlife. If you don't make a good impression on me, I'll shred your death card and archive you. It's faster than drowning.
And what more do you want from me?
Well, I wanted to say thank you for turning in Teddy's death card and ending my agonizing exile. Everything is going according to plan. And now, I'm putting things back in order here.
In order?
Elle va fermer le bar.
Order is the most important thing. The best way to make order is to sort out.
You mean, you want to archive undead souls at random?
Who is talking about doing anything at random here? Ha! Of course I do it using a defined system. Teddy's bar. Everyone who has ever entered this bar. Everyone who has ever had a beer there, played cards, or sat at the piano. Anyone who even looked too long through the window into that cursed bar. Every single one of them gets archived.
Ah, je crois qu'il va falloir faire la révolution, les gars.
Ouch!
What? What was that?
I don't know, Ouch!
Ça fait mal.
Stop it!
I can't do anything about it!
En fait, je suis en train de me réveiller. Je suis en train de me réveiller. Avec des anguilles. Alors, comment je suis sur ce là?
What?
The delivery! Everything fine with it? No damage, delay, or other complaints?
Delivery?
A stamp of the Shrimpire was in your pocket, along with this address.
Okay.
Valid for 2 packages, well-timed, immediate delivery guarantee. So, everything's okay here, yeah? We have a lot to do.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything is alright. Thanks.
The Shrimpire is at your service. Shrimpire, move,
Oui.
move, move!
Ok, j'ai été sauvé par des crevettes. Les gars, j'ai été sauvé par des
Electric
crevettes.
shocks. Of course. Teddy McAnally fell into the electric eel pool. That was the reason for his near-death experience.
Ok. Allez.
He's breathing. But where is that?
Alors, du coup. Ah, mais y'a plus personne. Ouais, c'est là. Ouais.
These beasts.
Et ouais. Comme quoi. Je me serais pas attendu à ça. Ah, c'est pas mal parce que finalement, ils utilisent. les mêmes lieux, mais de manière intelligente. C'est pas mal. Ah, c'est quoi? Il y a un truc qui brille. Ah bah non, c'est l'eau qui coule. Bon, alors je suis revenu entre les morts, ce qui va énerver l'autre, c'est sûr. Elle va pas être très contente. J'ai plus rien. Ah si, j'ai quand même un Kraken Fodder et l'appel. Ok. Mon gars, ils m'ont laissé le jeu. Ah, une pelle, une tombe. Est-ce qu'il n'y a pas... Non, attendez, hop. Non, donc c'est pas pour le citron que j'avais déjà récupéré. Ah, la femme, c'est... oui, la wife. Ça, c'est la tombe de McKinley.
Sorry, Britta, but
Et voilà.
I have to borrow this for a moment.
Ah, ok. Ah oui, je me souvenais plus de ça en fait. Ok, donc, du coup, j'ai de l'alcool. Ah bah pour réveiller l'autre là. De l'alcool pour réveiller Balti. Peut-être quelque chose quand même pour l'histoire de la femme. Peut-être la faire... la femme du pianiste. Non, là c'était là. Et je peux rentrer à l'envers. Hop. Non. Non, non. Non, 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 non. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il me dit? You will get the bottle back. Bon. Parce que là, qu'est-ce que je peux faire avec une bouteille? C'est comment ça s'appelle? Anti-accident herbal liqueur. Accident de chasse. Liqueur. À base d'herbe. Parce que là je pense que de toute façon... Ouais, là c'est fermé. Ah, le perroquet. Ah oui.
Cleo? You're alive? Were you able to save my books?
Your books? No, Avery. Lately let me drown on the spot. I'm very, very lucky to be alive at all. Thanks for the help, by the way.
That old woman came out of nowhere. What was I supposed to do?
You could have tried to warn me. You just left us behind. Left us for dead.
C'était
Doesn't that sound
pas très sympa,
familiar to
effectivement.
you?
Ah,
All
c'est
you
moi le
can
voilà,
think
hein.
about is your stupid books. Nobody cares about your made-up stories.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I was dead, Avery. For a moment, I was really dead and saw it all. The afterlife, the administration, the archive.
I was in that archive, Cleo. I was already completely forgotten until you found this book. And it looks like I'll end up there again very soon.
Ikomi worked in this administration and we helped her to return.
So?
She said she wants to put things back in order. She wants to sort out, shred countless death cards. Anyone who's been in Teddy's bar.
We're alive, Cleo. As long as you live, she cannot harm you.
No, but...
And even if she could, what are you going to do about
Oh, mais il y a
it?
tous les mecs sympas
I think I
de
have an
l'après-midi
idea
quoi.
on how to get back one more time.
Back to the afterlife?
Yeah.
Yes, but just for a moment.
That's crazy!
I have no choice.
Of course you have one. You had your great adventure,
Ouais,
and
mais elle
you
est pas finie,
survived
je suis
it.
qu'au chapitre 4.
Takeaway, getaway. Now is your chance
Mais
to get
non, mais alors,
away,
puis en plus, il y
Cleo.
a
I'm taking it.
encore un,
You should take it too.
Get
un
away?
cocktail justement à
You
faire.
mean, just don't do anything about all of this?
I didn't have this opportunity to get away back then, and I won't let it slip away again.
Chicken Avery.
I just can't do that.
It really was an
C'est un
adventure,
perroquet
Cleo.
mouillé.
It was fun, and that's no lie.
Bon. Ta. C'est quoi ça? Ah bah voilà, le cocktail. Du coup, il me faut le bar, Le livre, ouais, c'est bon. Alors, c'était le Near Death on the Beach. Donc, Herbal Liquor. Ah, voilà. Cold Ashes et le Personal Sacrifice. Oula.
Cocktail? He must.
What about one
Ok.
last
Du coup, il va falloir que je trouve les 3 ingrédients parce que là, a priori, j'ai rien. Rien d'autre. Donc, des cendres froides et un sacrifice personnel. Cendres froides, peut-être la cheminée. Je sais plus, il doit y avoir une cheminée. Si je dis pas de bêtises derrière. Ah, il y avait une cheminée, mais non. De ce côté-là. Oui. Donc ça fait 2. Le personnel sacrifice. Qu'est-ce que je vais pouvoir donner comme personnel sacrifice? Le Kraken Fodder. Un cheveu de ma tête. Non, là je sais pas là. Bon, on va voir. Déjà mettre les 2.
What about
Alors,
last drink?
Toc, Modifier, donc les Cold Ashes, et ça. Huh.
Unfortunately, I have never heard of
Donc
this
il me faut
cocktail.
un truc qui soit qui corresponde au personnel sacrifice. Alors sacrifice personnel, qu'est-ce que je peux faire? C'est rigolo, ça me fait un peu penser à Monkey Island 2 quand on doit faire la poupée Voodoo, il faut le fluide corporel et tout ça. Bon là a priori je dirais qu'il n'y a rien hein. Qu'est-ce qui reste? Personnel sacrifice. Sacrifice personnel. Bah, après parce que là il n'y a rien. Malti ah. Est-ce que je peux aller voir le piano? Non, je peux pas monter. Qu'est-ce que je peux bien? Qu'est-ce que ça va bien être le sacrifice personnel? Là je peux pas retomber dedans. Qu'est-ce que ça peut bien être? Bon, il y a quand même pas 36 000 trucs. Donc ça doit être assez évident quand même. Alors, il reste le cimetière. Ça, je suis un peu dans le cimetière. Il n'y a pas quand même énormément d'endroits où je peux aller. Ah, qu'est-ce que je vais bien pouvoir faire avec tout ça? Sacrifice personnel. Alors là. Là, je peux pas sortir. Je peux pas pêcher. De toute façon, j'ai plus de canne à pêche. Qu'est-ce que ça peut bien être? Alors ça, là, effectivement, j'ai vraiment pas d'idée. Par du sang, mais bon, justement le sang. Alors, qu'est-ce que j'ai d'autre? Non. Tout ça, je vais en avoir besoin en fait. Parce que là, il y a juste la machine. Bon, fallait bien bloquer un moment. Hein. Alors, qu'est-ce que ça va être? C'est rigolo parce que du coup, là, il reste quand même le truc d'encre. Alors que tout le reste a plus ou moins disparu. Et on peut rien faire avec les objets qu'on a. Ok. Sacrifice personnel. Je peux pas rentrer dans l'eau, non. C'est la copie. Lui, de toute façon, je peux pas lui parler. Si je lui donne un peu d'alcool, non? Qu'est-ce que ça peut être, cette histoire de sacrifice personnel? Puis alors là, il y a quasiment plus rien qui est actif, alors c'est un peu étrange quand même. Parce que bon. Le jeu est assez facile de ce fait là, parce qu'il dit ce qu'on peut faire. Il n'y a pas beaucoup de zones. Enfin, quand une zone est active, elle est utile, on va dire. Ah là, il y a ça. Mais bon. Là, il peut pas. Ah, donc là, on peut pas aller dans la chambre d'hôtel. Bon, ce qui me semble un peu logique, on va dire. Donc, je pense qu'elle irait faire. Alors, le signe, le panneau, ok, risk of warning. Ah! Mais alors là, je ne sais vraiment pas ce que je peux faire. Personal sacrifice. That all the ingredients must have a black color. Ah, 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 ah. Donc il y a quand même cette histoire d'encre, peut-être quand même, que je me dis. Non, je vais y arriver. Ah, il veut plus regarder l'encre. Si. Ok. Donc, il y a quand même une histoire d'encre. Enfin, de noir, c'est pas vrai. De couleur. Mais... il doit me manquer quelque chose. Qu'est-ce que je peux faire que j'ai raté? Est-ce qu'il me manque un objet? Est-ce qu'il me manque quelque chose? Là, ça pourrait ressembler vaguement à une sorte de sang, mais bon. Si je fais ça, non, de toute façon je peux pas utiliser les deux ensemble. pas combiner des objets en fait. C'est le truc un peu étrange dans ce jeu. Enfin, étrange. C'est vrai que dans la plupart des jeux, on peut quand même combiner des objets entre eux. Ce qui permet d'avoir quelques énigmes aussi basées là-dessus. Mais que faire? J'entends l'eau. Ah tiens, je peux aller au bout là. Dedans. Le coco j'ai déjà pris. Bon, je me souviens plus si je l'avais pris là ou pas, mais... Ah. Qu'est-ce qui me manque? Qu'est-ce qui... Qu'est-ce que je pourrais sacrifier? Ah, ou... Ah, est-ce que je sacrifierais pas? Ah oui, après, c'est un peu bizarre, mais... Est-ce que ça serait pas mon livre? Du coup, hop. Pas ce livre-là, mais ce livre-là.
Personal sacrifice. All right then.
Ah.
What a day.
Je vais mettre toutes mes notes dans l'encre. Ouais, c'est malin, parce que en fait c'est évident, mais en même temps comme on le fait pas parce que c'est de l'autre côté, et que bon, c'est des objets en fait qui sont plus ou moins indépendants, mais c'est raccord avec avec toute l'histoire, donc c'est vraiment chouette.
A near death. On that page. Coming. Right.
Je crois que c'est un peu son dernier aussi, lui.
It's been an honor, Cocktall.
Allez, alors du coup...
All right then. Down with it.
Ouais, boîte direct, cul sec. Normalement c'est on the beach, hein. T'aurais pu attendre d'aller sur la plage. Ping. Et je reviens là pour faire la révolution.
The cocktail's effective. It worked. Only temporarily, I hope.
Alors, allons voir. Ta.
Oh no, she's already... I have to stop her somehow. I better not go any... That old woman shouldn't see me.
Ok. Est-ce qu'il y aurait
Pretty
pas...
badly insulated junk. The cable leads to the shredder on the tape.
Est-ce que je ne pourrais pas... Ah non. Alfonso Zachary, bah tiens. 1365.
There is a paperclip on...
Ah, faut toujours se méfier des trombones. Faut toujours avoir un trombone sur soi déjà.
Pretty badly in... The cable leads to...
Et je vais faire un court-circuit. Ah. Look at junction box, ouais, voilà. Ouais.
I better not... That old woman...
Ah.
I better not... That old woman...
Donc ça s'en fout. Ça s'en fout.
I better not... That old woman...
Alors attends. Est-ce que du coup on fait disjoncter là une fois. disjoncter là une deuxième fois. Et je prends le livre. Oula. Sorte de P, O, je sais pas quoi.
That'll do.
Bon, ça c'était ça.
A pretty bad. The cable leads up. I bet that'll.
Alors, 1365 déjà, il va falloir que je me retienne ça. Je peux pas revenir derrière. Donc.
A pretty bad. The cable.
Bon. Alors. Ça, je fais ça. Ok. Ça lui permet. Look at panel. Ah, voilà. Donc c'était le P7. Ensuite c'était le 1. Ah, flûte. 7, 1, 4. Alors, du coup, on commence. Voilà. Et là, il y a le panneau. Allez, hop. Donc, 7, 1, 4. Non, c'était pas ça, flûte. 7, 1 et 9. Flûte. Faut que je regarde à nouveau. Faut que je fasse l'autre. 7, 1, je suis sûr. C'est le dernier. Que là, elle le pousse. Je regarde. C'est bizarre. Ah oui, et après il faut mettre l'identifiant. Ok. Comme si en fait c'était bon, mais 1365. C'est ça. Donc, hop. Hop. Panel. Donc, 7, 1, 4, 1000, 3, 6, 5. Oula.
What? Hey! Close the window immediately!
Je crois que ça va être...
Hey, Ponzo. He
La
just
catastrophe.
can't break the habit anymore. What a mess. Yiko Malele desperately tried to catch the documents flowing around and somehow keep the overview that was so important to her. But there was something she lost sight of. The Holy Mandate. Cleo didn't hesitate and let the powerful document glide through the shredder.
Oops.
Before the cocktail lost its effect, Cleo, just like Teddy McAnally back then, took a document from the afterlife with her. But she didn't hide it. She left it for someone to see before leaving McAnally Farms. Cleo came back home, but she never told her incredible story to anyone. She talked about Multi-Theus, the sailing cocktail mixer with breathtaking recipes from all over the world.
En fait, elle parle des autres.
She talked about Not Joe, the seaman who knows
Faut les
all
laisser vivre.
605 knots of the 55 knot grandmasters. She spoke of Eric, the gifted Kraken fodder player who taught her all the rules and tricks and was never defeated by her. She talked about Pete, the most talented fisherman at sea, who could predict exactly when and where a shoal of fish would appear. And of course, she talked about Avery Alwick, the greatest adventurer of all time.